Welcome to Ken Ken Reviews. I'm Ken Ken, Mr. I'm gonna watch it so you don't have to. And this is the review for Bad Boys Ride or Die.
Gonna get bad. We're gonna be tested. Just know we're good.
Tonight.
Will Smith and Martin Lawrence return to the big screen with the franchise Bad Boys for Life. This time, their journey takes them to when their former captain is implicated in corruption. The two best friends and partners have to work together to clear his name. Will Smith returns as Mike Lowrey, and despite his age, he's still got it. He's still got some strength in him. He was moving. He was like holding his own. You gotta give it up for the big Will. Martin Lawrence also returned as Marcus Bennett, and you lot need to stop. Don't be talking about my Uncle Martin. He's fine. Y'all stop that nonsense. He's actually fine. And he carries the comedy. He was funny and hilarious. Although he looked exhausted, as did Will as well, they still held their own and were good on screen. Most of the cast returned from the previous: Vanessa Hudgens, Alexander Ladwick, Jacob Scipio, Joel Pantoliano, and a few others. The villain this time was manned by Eric Dane, and he was really cold. Despite having not many lines, he made an impact, a last impression, and I think he was really good. It was a good nemesis to go up against. Gave him a little backstory, and it was good. New additions like Melanie Liburd, Tasha Smith, Tiffany Haddish, Ian Crawford were also nice little add-ons. Tasha was loving Marcus, as she does. Her and that name is always gonna ring bells. Tiffany Haddish, vulgar as always, with little addition to anything. Most of the film takes place in Miami, as expected. A lot of sun, sea, beaches, colorful nightclubs, the whole lot. Everything you can expect in a bad boy film was here. All the same ingredients. Michael Bay was not at the helm, but he did make his usual cameo, which was kind of funny. And these guys kind of put their own spin on it. They took the same ingredients, of course, mixed the action, comedy, the whole lot, and stuck to the bad boy signature. Action deserves a shout out because they just kept it bad boys. I don't know how else to say it. They kept it bad boys. It was cinematic, explosions everywhere. There was a whole truck on fire being driven just like that. Also, another thing that you have to big up is the camera work. They did some really cool stuff here with first person perspective, where Will throws the gun over to Martin Lawrence, but it follows it all the way through, all the way to his hand, and they just look mad. There's another scene where it's like a drone shot going through the whole action scene. They went blockbuster with this, and I can definitely say I enjoyed those parts of it. Absolutely, big up the camera crew on that. How did I enjoy the film? I had fun. That is what we're here for, to have fun. We don't watch Bad Boys or Fast and Furious for deep, dramatic storylines. We don't do that. We were here to see explosions, we're here to see action, we want to laugh a bit, and we want to get on. And the film does exactly that. Martin Lawrence does a lot of the heavy lifting. He's absolutely hilarious. Will Smith is there to back him up, which is cool. Story, by all means, very, very predictable. I could have told you what was going to happen from the start. But again, we're not here for stories and so forth. It was decent. It was okay. It was enough for us to follow. Yeah, and it was quite decent in the sense that you don't feel the runtime. Like the pacing was decent. It carried through, and we liked it. Script, not that great. Just the one-liners here and there. Had the whole cinema laughing, which is pretty cool. But you know what this film did? It revealed to us that we've been lied to. We've been lied to heavily. These two are and were never the bad boys. There was only one bad boy. And you know who that is? You wouldn't guess it. It's Reggie. Reggie was on smoke. These two uncles have been grooming my man, stressing him out from young That my man just turned into a beast. He was moving. Now, it was one sick action scene where he did his thing, and yeah, the film is worth tuning in just for that. I'll tell you that. Jacob was back as well. Very sinister, very cool aesthetic, cartel, Mexicano, on smoke. He did what he did to do what he does. Me personally, I'm ready for him to carry the mantle. Let these two take a break, maybe come in as lieutenants or captains, giving the orders to Jacob, Vanessa, Alexander. Let them carry the mantle. Let them not pop their head in every now and then to give their 1-2 jokes. Similar to 21 Jump Street, where Ice Cube is giving them the orders. Let's change the format. We can't have our uncles running around like this, man. Let them relax. Yeah, please, I beg. Let them cool down. I thought it was interesting, and I actually liked that they used Joe Pantoliano's character to kind of drive the story. He dies in the last one. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. But they use his legacy to kind of push the story. We see his offspring. They get them involved. And he's actually in the film in some flashback scenes or whatever you want to call them. And it was nice to see him still there because he's been there from the beginning. The same themes are explored: brotherhood, family. It's just amped up times 10, where yeah, everyone's just making sure they have each other's back, and there's love, there's babies, there's the whole lot. It was cool, man. Do I want to see another Bad Boys? Yes. Do I want to see Will Smith and Martin Lawrence reprise their roles? Yes. Should they take center stage? No. They've had their time. Let them relax. And let's see like a new offspring take on the mantle and grow the franchise into something else. Look, Fast and Furious went from stealing bloody DVDs to international bank robberies. There's room. They can do whatever they want with it. Because we know it's not on a serious tone, it's not on a deep level of storytelling. So expand it. Just don't go too silly. Expand it, man. Let's have some fun. All in all, I enjoyed it. Let me not stunt. I enjoyed it. It had its issues, loads of plot holes and bad scripting. Dialogue was weak in some parts. Predictable storyline. I could go on, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. The action, the comedy, the camera work, all of those things made up for it. Should you watch on the big screen? I'll say yes. Big up the uncles then, man. If they can still run on screen, you can still go to the cinema. You have no excuse. Are you ready for our uncles to hang up their badges? Do you want to see another Bad Boys? Did you notice the cast change? Or did you just fly by it? What to Gabrielle Union? She had a nice little cute role, man. Bring her back. Bring her back. If you're enjoying these reviews, be like the Bad Boys and let's ride together. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let's discuss.